I'm Barb. Welcome to my channel, First Class Yoga. We're going to be doing a full yoga class today. Thank you for joining us. Let's go ahead and start with opening our feet about 3 feet apart, toes angled out, and we're going to bring our arms up to our cactus arms and sink down. And now tilt your pelvis under. Sitting here, breathe. And now through the nose, inhale and exhale back down. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Going on a little further. Inhale up, squat down, grab the sun, press through the feet, raise all the way up and back to our moon pose. Again, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, sweep down, press through the feet, raise it up, and hold it here. Breathe, nice long deep breaths, tucking that tailbone under, dropping those shoulders down from the ears, and go ahead and release your hands, straighten out those legs. Go ahead and parallel those feet. Your hands all the way down here at the hip joint, not up here at the waist. Slide it all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, nice flat back. Fold it down, release the arms all the way down to the mat. So even if you have to bend your knees a little bit. And then just go ahead and just lean into one knee and then the other. Releasing your neck, letting it shake, yes. Letting it shake, no. And then, with your knees bent a little soft, press through the feet and raise the hips up, opening up the backs of the legs, the backs of the knees. Again, soften those knees. Press through the feet, raise the hips up. Last time, soften the knees. Raise the hips up. Stay right here, place that left hand flat on the mat in front of your face, coming into a twist. Inhale, sweep up with that right arm, twist, and release it back to the mat. Inhale, sweep up with the left arm, and twist, and release. Alternating, keep going with our twists to the side, gazing and following the upper thumb. Breathing, starting to move the circulation through the spine, increasing the digestive system and the elimination system. This is our last set. Inhale up, exhale, release, inhale, and exhale. Go ahead, heel toe those toes out even further, and now walk both hands on the inside of the right foot. Bend that right knee, left leg is straight, keeping the feet flat on the floor. Try to drop your bottom and lift your chest. And then grapevine those hands across to the other side, stretching out through that inner thigh. Keep going on your own breath, alternating side to side, trying to keep the chest lifted a little bit higher. If you want to be on your fingertips, or if you have a block to raise you up, you can use either one. And again, last time, over to one side and grapevine to the other. Go ahead and bring those hands back center, and then heel toe all the way back in. Bend your knees, your tummy's right on top of the thighs. Press through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, bring them up overhead, prayer position, and back to the heart center. And go ahead and release that down. Roll those shoulders out, nice big shoulder rolls. And roll them forward. And then just place your hands on the hips. And we're going to roll out the hips, rolling them out, starting to find that breath. Breathing all through the nose. follows the inhalation and the exhalation. Pause and circle it back. Keeping the energy inside the body, warming through the muscles. And go ahead and bring yourself back center. And let's go ahead, standing in the middle of our mat, working on just a little bit of balance. We're going to go ahead and lean into that left leg, nice straight left leg, softening that right knee. Tuck your belly in, lift your chest up, and we're just going to let that leg flow forward and back. A slow pendulum swing, squeezing the buttocks, letting the leg lift a little bit high, just letting that hip release, and step that back down. Remember, anytime you feel off balance, you can hold on to a wall or extend those arms out. Straighten that right leg, that left leg comes forward and back, forward and back. Breathe. Don't ever hold your breath. And go ahead and place that back down. Again, working with our balance. We're going to inhale and raise that right knee up. Keep your focus just in front of you, about 4 feet on the floor. Don't look at anything moving. And step that down. And go ahead, shift the weight and raise that left knee up. Nice strong core. Support the body. Breathe. And release that down. Adding on here. Inhale, raise that right knee up and that left arm. Making it a little more complex. And step it down. Again, inhale, lift up. Hold that balance. And release that back down. Changing into another balance, coming up onto the balls of both feet. Arms are coming out to the side and tapping onto the opposite shoulders. So again, find your focus on the floor in front of you. We call that the drishti. Inhale, raise the arms up, tap onto the shoulders, opening up the armpits, lifting up onto the balls of the feet, and exhale down. And again, inhale up, focus, change those arms out, and release that down. And last one, inhale, lift up, hold it here, keep breathing, nice long deep breaths, opening up the armpits, opening up the chest, breathe, and release that back down. And just shrug those shoulders up and reach the fingers down. Shrug the shoulders up and reach down. This time coming into a side bend. Inhale, sweep up, clasp the hands above you with just the index fingers straight up. And inhale, lift up to the right, reach up and away, over into a side bend, and bring that back center. And reach up and away, over to the opposite side, into the side bend, and back center. Again, inhale, lengthen up, reach away, and bring it back center. Inhale, lift up, reach away, and bring it back center. On this next one, we're going to hold. Inhale, lift up, reach away, reach away, reach away. Now press this left foot down into the mat, really feeling that opposition of the fingers reaching in one direction and your foot pressing in the opposite, and bring that all back center. Inhale, over to the other side, reach away, reach, 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 and then press that right foot down. Finding that open space through the side body. Breathe nice, long, deep breaths, and release that back down, and release that down. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive, flat back, soften your knees, hands down to the mat, shoot your hips back up. Soften the knees, press through the feet. Inhale, lift all the way back up, prayer position, and back to the heart center. And go ahead and release those hands right on top of your thighs, bending your knees just a little bit. Sit back with your bottom. Coming into a standing cat-cow. Exhale, draw your chin to your chest, tuck your belly in, round your back. Inhale, lift your chest, arch your spine. And exhale, tuck and curl, curl, curl. And inhale, lengthen forward. And exhale, tuck and curl. And inhale, lengthen forward. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. And bring that back up. Roll it all the way up. And our final movement, just twist side to side. Again, just getting that spine to be nice and warmed up. And ready for vinyasa. And release that. Vinyasa means that we're going to be moving through every breath. So go ahead and come to the tops of your mats. And inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive. Hands outside your feet. Inhale, slide up, flat back. Exhale, back down. Starting with warrior, step that right foot back and stand up. That back foot angled out. Extend the arms forward and back. Exhale, bend the front knee, turn the gaze over the front middle finger. Energetically draw that front heel towards your back foot and engage the back legs. Turn the palms up and reverse warrior. Front hand up, the back hand down. Reach the fingers apart. Reach up to the sky, reach down to the earth. Breathing, not holding your breath. And release that back. Fold that front arm, put it on the front thigh and the back hand straight up. Staying right here, we're coming right into a threading of the needle. Reach up and now thread the needle under the arm and over the leg. And bring it back up. And twist and thread the needle. And inhale, back up. And twist and thread the needle. And inhale, back up. Stay right here. Rotate that upper hand. Reach over your own face, looking at the underside of your elbow. Reach forward and press that back leg down. Keep reaching forward. Press the outside edge of the back foot down. And release that back to warrior two. Sweep that back hand around, rotate the hips, the arms come up overhead. A little bit of a back bend, that front knee is bent. Breathe. And release the hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and spread those fingers nice and wide, pedaling out your feet, walking your dog. Draw those thumbs toward each other. Press the knuckles of the fingers as well as the palm into the mat, pushing yourself away, breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Everybody, inhale onto the balls of the feet, exhale, lower down. Inhale, raise that right leg up, and when it lowers down, put it on the heel of the left foot. Inhale, and on the exhale, push your hands into the mat and lower that left heel down. And step that out. Inhale, raise that left leg up. And when it lowers down, place it on the right heel. Press the hands into the mat, push yourself away and lower that right heel. And step that out. Drop your knees down to the mat. Uncurl your toes, sit back into a child's pose. Sitting back onto your heels, walk those fingers as far forward as you can. Spread them, and then press the hands into the mat, push yourself away, find length in your spine, nice long deep breaths. Inhale, bring yourself back up to tabletop. Go ahead and walk those hands over to 1 o'clock. So that left hand's going to stay on the mat, the right hand is on the floor. And now drop your hips over to the left. And once your hips are down, walk that inside arm, that left arm further away. Really stretching through that whole left side of the body. Breathe nice, long, deep breaths. Inhale, bring yourself back up and walk over to that 11 o'clock. That right hand stays on the mat. Drop your hips over to the right, and once the hips are down, walk that inside arm, that right arm, further away. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Opening up the side of the body. Allowing yourself to take several breaths. Letting the body go a little deeper on the exhales. Inhale and bring yourself back to tabletop. Shoot those elbows straight back and lower your chin and chest down to the mat, keeping your hips up nice and high. And then slide on down, flat onto your bellies, coming into a cobra position. Bring the hands outside your chest. The legs are together, the toes are pointing to the back. Tuck those elbows into your body and draw them down toward your feet. Lift your belly button up into your spine and press your pelvis down. Inhale, float the head and shoulders up. Now energetically draw your hands back toward your feet. Engage the back body. And turn your head left. Bring it back center. Turn it right. And bring it back center. Release yourself all the way down. Curl the toes under. Push yourself back to a tabletop. And right back up into downward facing dog. Release the knees back down to the mat. Big step forward with the right foot. Hands are on each side. Lift that back knee up and stand all the way up. Coming into warrior on the other side. Extend the arms forward and back. Exhale, bend the front knee. Gaze goes out over that forward front finger. Energetically draw that front heel toward the back foot. Turn the palms up. Reverse warrior. Front hand goes up, back hand down. Reach up, reach down, and using that opposition. Relaxing the shoulders. Keep breathing. And release that down. Fold the front arm, put it on the front thigh, and the back hand floats up. Gaze goes up to that top thumb. Coming into 3, threading the needle. Reach the top fingers over the leg and under the arm, and bring it back up. And thread the needle, and release that back. And thread the needle, and release that back. Raise that hand up, rotate it, and extend it overhead. Palm down toward the floor. Reach those fingers forward and press that back leg down. Keep reaching forward, press the outside edge of the back foot down. Breathe. And release that back. Sweep that back hand around, rotate forward into a warrior one. Those arms overhead, a little bit of a back bend. That front knee stays bent. Square those hips by pushing that left hip forward and drawing that right hip back. Breathe. And release the hands down. Step that back foot forward. And go ahead and walk your fingers under your toes for gorilla. Press your feet down and raise your hips up. Again, anytime you need to release the neck, let it shake. Relax the shoulders, wiggle the toes, whatever you need. Release the fingers, bend the knees, press through the feet. Inhale, raise all the way up. And back to the heart center. Go ahead and close the eyes. Just take a pause right here. Reconnect with your breath. Feel the grounding through the earth. And again, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, back down. Step the left foot back and drop that left knee down to the mat. We're in a runner's stretch again. Make sure you've got a nice angle on that back hip flexor. That front knee right over your ankle. Coming into a modified crescent lunge. Inhale, raise the arms up. Breathing nice, long, deep breath. Drop those shoulders down from the ears. And release that down. Drop that left hand onto the mat. Inhale, sweep that right arm up, twisting toward the knee. And release that back. Go ahead and swing that right leg back and step that left foot all the way forward. Nice big step again, right to the center of the mat, coming into that runner's stretch, having that nice angle on the back hip flexor. Inhale, lift the chest and the arms up. Add the back bend. Shift your weight forward, really feeling the stretch in that back quadricep. Letting the hip flexors release to the mat. And release the right hand down to the mat. Inhale, sweep that left arm up. And release that down. Go ahead and swing that left leg back. Go ahead and open your knees as wide as the mat, bringing the big toes together, and sit back onto your heels, walking those arms out as far forward as you can, once again for an open knee child pose. Resting your chin or your forehead all the way down to the mat. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Inhale, and on the exhale, press the hands into the mat and push yourself away, lengthening through the spine. Breathe. And inhale, bring yourself back up. Go ahead and leave your hands where they're at and just bring those knees back in alignment. We're going to inhale and come into a modified plank position. Come a little bit forward, and now shoot those elbows straight back, lowering down, and hold halfway into our modified chaturanga, lowering all the way down to the mat. Again, those hands are wide outside the chest, the legs are together, the toes are pointed to the back, elbows are into the body and down toward the feet. Abs engaged, pelvis pressing down. Inhale, float into that baby cobra. Keep pressing your hands into the mat. Keep your elbows soft, lift the hips up off the mat. Nice arch in the spine, and now draw those shoulder blades together. Nice proud chest for a full cobra. Breathe, and release that. Okay. Curl the toes under, push yourself back up. And again, a nice big step with the right foot all the way forward. Hands are on each side of that front foot. Curl the back toes, lift that back knee. Coming up into the standing crescent lunge. Inhale, raise yourself up. And now the work is in that back heel. Draw that back heel down. Breathe, add that little back bend as you find your balance. And release the hands down. Drop that left knee and swing that right leg back. Change those legs out. That left foot comes to the front. Curl the toes, lift that back knee. Inhale, lift the chest and the arms up. Weight is in that front foot. The knee is right over the heel. Add that little back bend and drop those shoulders down. Release the hands down. Step that back foot forward. And bend your knees. Wrap your hands around the heels. Press your feet down and raise your hips up. And release that. Press through the feet. Raise all the way up. And back to heart center. Again, close your eyes. Just take a pause. Reconnect with your breath. Notice what you notice. Maybe the body's getting warmer. Maybe you start to feel a little faster heartbeat. Notice what you notice without judgment. Coming into a side plank. And inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, flat. Exhale, back down. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Release the knees down to the mat. Walk your hands under your shoulders, uncurl the toes. Kick out that left foot like a kickstand and send that right leg straight back. Rotate the hip so the whole inside of that right foot is on the ground. And then raise that right arm up. Staying right here, again with balance. Press the kickstand down and raise that extended leg off the ground. And place it back down. Hand goes back down to the mat. And put the knee down, the right knee down. You're back in tabletop. Send that right foot out and the left leg straight back. Rotate in the hips so the foot's on the floor and raise that left hand up. Breathe. Press your kickstand down and now see if you can lift that extended leg off the ground. And release that back down. Walk those hands a handprint forward. Inhale, come into that modified plank position. We're going to be tapping the opposite shoulder. So take that left hand and tap your right shoulder. The right hand and tap that left. Tap right, tap left, tap right, tap left. Bring it forward, shoot those elbows back, hold, and release yourself all the way down. Bring those legs together, point the toes to the back, hands are outside the chest. You're welcome to do one of the first two cobra positions or coming all the way into up dog. Inhale, press into the mat, lifting into the baby cobra. Press into the full cobra, lift the legs up off the mat into that up dog. Breathe, and release yourself back down. Curl the toes under, push yourself back up. This time, leaving your hands again right where they're at. We're gonna go ahead and come into a full plank. Come into that full plank with those shoulders right over your wrists. And now bring that left hand right in front of your face. Separate your feet and roll on to the sides of your feet as you rotate the hips and raise that right arm up. And release that down. Drop the knees. Reposition your hands. And once again, come up into a plank position. That right hand in the center of the mat. Roll onto the sides of the feet. Raise that left hand up. Breathe. Remember, you should look down at that hand. The shoulder should be right over it. Drop the left hand, drop your knees, and sit back into that child's pose. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Step that left foot forward, curl the back toes, lift that back knee, step it forward. And go ahead and grab elbow to elbow. And just sway side to side. Release any tension in that low back. And press through the feet. Inhale, raise all the way up. And back to the heart center. And go ahead and release that. And we're going to come down to a seated position. So go ahead and come down to a seated position on your mat. Bringing the soles of your feet together, holding on to the ankles. Inhale, lift the chest up, and now walk your fingers down around your toes, bringing your chest over your heels or towards your heels. Shooting those elbows straight back. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths, allowing those hips to open. For those who want to go a little deeper, inhale, and on the exhale, draw that chest forward a little bit more. Now slide your thumbs to the ball of the foot and open your feet like a spiral notebook, opening up the hips a little bit more. And go ahead and release that. Staying right where you're at, keep that right leg back bent and extend that left leg out. So that right foot's going to come up into that inner thigh. That left leg is straight out in front. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lengthen forward. So your hands can land wherever they want to land, except not on the kneecap itself. They can be above the knee, below the knee, down to the ankle. Maybe you can reach all the way down to the foot. Just keep breathing, drawing the belly button into the spine to create a little more space. And then use that exhale breath to start inching your way down. Flex the foot to get those toes as close as you can toward your body. Breathe. And walk your way back up. We're going to take the right hand and place it a good 12 inches behind. We're going to lean into this right knee. Inhale, lift the left hip up and reach all the way up overhead. Again, that shoulder is stacked over the wrist. Breathing, nice long line from the fingertips all the way down to the toes. And release that back. Go ahead and bring that right knee up. Let's hold it on the right side today and extend that left arm out. And sweep it around and just hold that knee toward the midline of the body. That right hand is right by your hip. Face forward first. Inhale, lift up. And now twist toward your bent knee side. Again, inhale, twist toward your bent knee. Look all the way over your shoulder. Flex that extended leg. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And go ahead and release that. And extend that right leg out and bend that left leg into that inner thigh. Moving the flesh from the sit bone. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lengthen over. Let the hands release. Just notice maybe one side of the body is tighter than the other. No judgment or criticism. You can always keep that knee soft if at any time you feel like it's stretching too tight, the back of the hamstring or the calf. Keep drawing the belly in, inching your fingers down toward the ankle or toward the foot. Always breathing when I'm holding a pose. And walk your way back up. Place that left hand a good 12 inches behind. Lean into the bent knee and raise up. Nice long line. Breathe. And release that back down. Go ahead and bring that left knee up. Staying on the left side. Take that right arm out, sweep it around, that left hand right by your hips. Inhale, lift up, and now twist toward your bent knee. Again, inhale, twist toward the knee, look all the way over the shoulder. Breathe. And release that back. Go ahead and extend those legs out, shake those legs out. Go ahead and bring your hands right at your hips for staff pose. So sitting up nice and tall, draw those shoulders together, nice proud chest, abs are engaged, flex through the feet, lengthen through the heel, drawing the toes towards you, pretending like you have a string on top of your head and you're lifting it up. And then release those hands off the mat, keeping that nice tall height. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, wherever your hands land, let them land. Keep flexing, lengthening through the heel of the foot. Anytime you find a little extra space, it doesn't have to be on every breath, but when you find a little extra space, inch your way down. Work the breath with the body. And go ahead and bring that back up. And we're going to go ahead and come and waddle our way down toward the ends of our mats so that we can lie down onto our mat. So go ahead and bend those knees and roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. Go ahead and hug those knees into your chest with your hands right on top of your kneecaps, the middle finger down the front shin. And now bring those knees into your chest, open them out to the side, press the feet forward, and use your inner thighs to pull together. It's into the chest, open, forward, inner thighs pull together, into the chest, open, forward, and together. Go the other way, it's open, knees up to the armpits, pull those inner thighs together and push away, open, up, together, push away, open, up, together, push away. Leave your legs up into that L shape and extend your arms out to a T shape. Notice that in the low back you may have a little space, so pull those knees a little bit closer towards your face so the whole spine imprints down onto the mat. Working the abdominals. Drop your knees and your feet over to the right and just hover just an inch off the mat or off the floor, and then use your abdominals to draw it all back center. And drop over to the opposite side, hover just an inch off the floor, even out the feet and the knees, and zip it together and pull center. Again, to the side and hover, and bring it back center, and to the side and hover, and bring it back center. On this one we go all the way over. Drop all the way over to the right side, let something touch, probably the toes, and then look away from your knees over that extended left arm. Let the knees continue to fall, twisting in your spine. Opening up the armpit, breathe. And then once everything is down, you can either choose to stay right here, or for those who want a little bit more, slide the knees up to your right arm and take that right hand on top of the left thighs. Now extend that left leg all the way straight out and let those toes reach for the ground. Twisting your spine a little bit more in the full body twist. And release the hands back, bend the leg, and draw it all back center. Onto the other side. Drop the knees over to the side, let the toes touch, turn and look over that extended right arm. Let the knees continue to fall, twisting the spine. Let it go gradually. Breathe. For those who want more, slide the knees up to the left arm. Take that left hand on top of the right thigh and extend that right leg out. Let those toes reach down to the floor, twisting the spine a little bit more. And bend that top leg. The arms go back out to a T and bring it all back center. Hug those knees, rock side to side, massage that low back, and place your feet flat onto the mat for a bridge pose. So walking your heels in close to your bottom, have about 4 inches between your heels, your toes, and your knees. We're going to be doing one arm at a time as we lift our hips up off the mat. Inhale, lift the hips up and just raise the right arm only. Raise it up to the sky and all the way overhead. So the back of the hand is on the floor above your head. Press through the heels, lift the hips a little bit higher. And now leave your hand right where it's at and exhale. Tuck and curl, curl, curl. Roll your spine all the way flat back down to the mat. Again, inhale, squeeze through the glutes, raise the hips up, and this time raise the arm up to the sky and tuck and curl, 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 roll yourself all the way back down. Onto the left side with the left arm. Inhale, raise that left arm up and all the way overhead. Leave it there. And exhale, tuck and curl, 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 roll all the way down. Inhale, press through the heels, lift the hips nice and high. Now raise that left arm up to the sky and tuck and curl, curl, roll all the way back down. Both arms going up overhead, staying up overhead. Inhale, both arms go up overhead, they lay on the floor above your head, and tuck and curl. Exhale, just lower the back vertebrae down one at a time. And then once you're down, press through those feet again, lift the hips up, raise those arms up to the sky, and exhale, tuck and curl, 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 roll it down. Hug that right knee into your chest, holding either under the thigh or above the shin, and extend that left leg straight out. Just a little abdominal squeeze here, breathe, and step that down. Hug that left knee into your chest, extend that right leg out. And go ahead and release that down. Bend both knees and open your legs so wide that your feet are actually on the floor, touching the big toe and the inner heel are touching the edge of your mat. Extend those arms back out to a T shape. And we're going to windshield wiper the knees over to the right. Bring them back center and over to the left. And center. And to the right. And center. And to the left. And center. Holding on this next one. Over to the right. Now lift that right foot up and bring it over onto the fleshy part above the knee of that left leg. Just add that extra weight and breathe into that outer left hip. Allowing that extra weight of the heel to pull that left leg down just a little bit more. And go ahead and release that back out. Both knees go over to the other side. Lift that left foot up and over the knee onto the fleshy part of that right thigh. Staying here for a few breaths, letting that right hip breathe into that right hip, stretching out that outer hip. And step that back out. And go ahead and bring those arms down alongside you. Extend those legs out to the corners of the mat. Those arms are down alongside you. Rotate the shoulders so the backs of the hands are on the floor. Draw your chin down toward your chest. Shake out your buttocks. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists, anything that needs to wiggle. And close the eyes, letting the eyes be heavy and let the eyelids feel light. Notice how the energy is moving through the body. Make any adjustment that you need to. Keeping the neck nice and long. Notice what part of the body is connected with the earth. Notice where the spaces are on the back of the body. Notice the heaviest parts of the back of the body. Allow the back of the body to settle even deeper into the earth. And now as you inhale, feel the front of the body. Feel it really light and let it lift up toward the sky. And as you exhale, the back of the body sinks a little deeper. And as you inhale, the chest expands and opens. And exhale, you release any negative thoughts, any negative tension in the body. Inhale and fill your body with gratitude, peace, and serenity. And exhale, release any toxins out of the body. Keep going on your own breath, noticing what you notice, feeling totally relaxed, wiggling anything out that you find tension in. And now, if you'd like to stay in Shavasana, you may. I'm going to be bringing everyone out. Go ahead and bring your attention back to my voice. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing the legs together, reaching the arms up overhead, stretching the body nice and long. And then when you're ready, bending the knees and hugging those knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Roll all the way onto the right side of the body, extending the right arm overhead. Bring that left arm across your chest and plant it flat on the floor in front of your chest. The knees stay bent for just a moment. Allow yourself several breaths here to come out of meditation. And then protecting that low back, extend that top leg forward. Push that left hand into the mat. Bring yourself up to a seated position. Bring those hands together in prayer position. Sitting up nice and tall, slightly bowing the head. Let's end the class with the Sanskrit word for peace is Shanti, S-H-A-N-T-I, Shanti. It goes Shanti, 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 followed by peace, peace, peace. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you.